One, two, three, go. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Gloria Felicitas. I know it has really been a long time, but I felt something deep down in my spirit to share this word, so that's why I'm here today. So my topic for today is perfect timing, God's perfect timing. Like, always wait for God's perfect timing. I know that sometimes as human beings we always have, it's like we have our life planned out. Yeah, you maybe, let's say you're a child, and after that, you're going to go to school, maybe high school, primary school, high school, you graduate to college, get married, work, and all those things. But realize that when you grow up, things do not always go as you've planned them. But one thing I've learned recently is to really trust in God's timing. It's always perfect. Sometimes it takes really long and you feel like, okay, I'm tired, I cannot do this anymore. But there is a way God does his things in a way that is just perfect. There is something that happened to me recently that actually just made me to realize that God has actually planned out our lives. You know, it's very easy to say it, but it's different to live it, right? So some event really happened recently, and when I looked back at the past events, I was like, oh my God, God already had it planned out. It's like every sadness I was experiencing, every depression I was experiencing, every pain I was experiencing was pushing me to meet or to find what God had purposed for me to meet. And I just want to share something here quickly. So there was some time back when I was really reading this verse, but it did not make sense until recently. And it says, when the right time comes, I will make this happen quickly. I am the Lord. And this is in Isaiah 60 verse 22. The truth is that when something is from God, it can even take a week for it to be perfect. It can even take days for it to be perfect, you know. You know, with human beings, we always feel like for something to be perfect, for something to be really organized, it has to take a long time. But now that is when you know the power of God, because for God, even a day is enough for him to make something that he has destined to be happen. So I just want to give a little encouragement, because I felt like this title for today really matched the service that we had today, because the service for today was perseverance. When I was going through this phase of my life, I don't know, but I always, you know, when I was still studying back in India, I always had this habit of writing down some short notes on those green sticky notes. So it's like every time I was getting into my room, I would accidentally find this note that just kept on telling me, pray until it's out of the way. You can refer to 1 Thessalonians, where it tells us to pray without ceasing. And I reached a time and I'm like, okay, God, I've really prayed, I've spoken the verses, I've done everything in my power. But God was trying to tell me, do not do everything in your power. Pray and let me do everything in my power. So he wanted me to pray and then let him do his will. But that is something that was hard for me to digest at that time, because you know, you feel like you're so drenched, you feel like you're tired. But yeah, I just want to give a little encouragement to everyone out there that persevere, because you know that you're not in it alone, especially for those who trust in the Lord. All things work together for good for those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. And I know sometimes we just speak these verses and they seem like they're motivational verses, but these verses actually, the word of God is living. He tells us that his word is a living word and is sharper than any two-edged sword. So you should know that the word of God is alive. The word of God is living. It's purposeful in your life. So do not take it for granted. If he has promised that he will do something, he will do it. Sometimes it may not seem perfect to you, but he has a reason as why he has made it imperfect. Maybe it's through that imperfection that you get the perfect thing that you desire for your life. So I just want you to keep on meditating on Isaiah 60. The whole of it is very beautiful. It talks about God's promises to the Israelites and what they were really facing at that time, and he was promising them that when the right time comes, you will not even hustle for it, it will be yours. So it's like God is also trying to tell you right now that when it's perfect, when my time is perfect, you feel it. Guys, I want to tell you, when something is perfect, you feel it. You don't even need any opinion. You don't care whether it has taken a short time. You don't care whether it's 1 week. You don't care whether it's 2 weeks. It does not matter. It just feels right. and that is what God does. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you continue tuning in. Kindly like, subscribe, share for more content like this. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye bye.